Hello everyone, and welcome to our latest episode of Uncharted Drake's Fortune. It's been a few days since our last episode, only because we've been busy with a bunch of other stuff, but I've been looking forward to continuing this. I think at this point it's safe to call it a full playthrough, although we're not numbering the episodes just yet. If you see this in the collection, it will almost certainly be listed Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, but it's never quite clear how far we'll be going.
Well, there's no way but forward.
Yeah.
So, the last time that we played, Sully got shoved back through that stone archway because it turned out to be a trap, and now Nathan and Elena are entombed, and this is actually very dark. It's also very bright in the room where I'm playing.
What is this place?
A really elaborate way to hide the damn treasure.
Which way do we go?
Whoops. Well, that's what we're going to figure out, Elena. Just to catch...
Wait a second.
Oh, I bet I have some notes about this.
There are Roman numerals on the corner of Drake's map. This has got to mean something.
Okay, I don't think that's a graphical glitch. I think that's Elena coming up behind me. So 2, 5, and 7 appear to be it. Yep. So... this looks a lot like a 2. 2 says go this way, I think.
I'll stay here and keep a lookout while you figure out how we're gonna get across.
Okay, 2, yep, 5. And then if there's a 7 coming up, that means this is the correct way. Nope, that's a 6, so I don't want to go that way. Or 4, that's a 4 actually. 5 says go this way. Okay, well, let me give that a shot. It's this one. That's a 4. That's a 3.
This has got to be good for something.
Yeah, but that's not a 7, though.
Something's happening.
Hey, can you do that? Things have started moving down here.
Okay, so that seems promising, even though I was mostly... Oh, hello to Centrifugal Force! I hope you're having a great Monday. No, if I can get all the way up here. No. Oh, wait. I can go to the right. Now I can get up. It will not let me bring out my journal again. So, I guess I'm going to continue to follow 5 for a while. Oh! I thought I timed that correctly. Where am I? Okay, back at the water wheel. Yeah, Force, I hope you're having a nice Monday. And also that things are going okay with the, sort of the graduation planning and so forth. Force said something extremely kind last time. I think it was actually during Red Dead. Okay. During Red Dead. I would really like to look at the book again. Okay, I didn't realize that staircase was incomplete.
Sully, you read me? Damn, nothing.
Force is saying that this is great because that Under Armour shirt provides plenty of protection. Yeah, it's remarkable how many bullets you can take to the torso with just the right branding of shirt. So, if I jump up there, if I go up there, I'm immediately going to get hit because I don't think I can clamber down before or jump. This does not seem like a way to go, and yet it does feel like the only way to go. I try to jump to that hook, but there's been no indication that Nathan can swing on anything that looks like that. Okay, so if I go up there... So if I... Can I, drop here? Okay. Now... Okay, so that's not too bad. Now, if I don't go up and can sidle along... There we go. I knew what I wanted to do. I just wasn't sure if Nathan was going to go along with my plan. Okay, this looks like it's bound to collapse. And it doesn't. So yeah, the other day, you know, and this might come up again in like another stream that we do because it was, I think, during Red Dead. But Force had said, hold on one second. So he's really keyed in on 2, 5, and 7 up there. And I've been mostly following 5s. Otherwise, I don't know what the notice... Oh, wait, 2, 5, and 7. Why was I disregarding 5? So yeah, 1 points that way, and I don't care about that. Remarkably... fortunate that the notes that they took in terms of like which okay, no, hold on, I want to jump. Which ways to go would still be good when Nathan got here from like Marco Polo's time, I think it was. Okay. Ugh! Okay, a little bit too early there. Force had said just like, thanks for providing some good entertainment and to sort of like take her mind off of like the events of the day. And that is actually the mission statement of the whole stream that we do. I am turning the camera this way because I'm hoping it'll help me to time it a little bit better. There we go. The whole thing that I want to do here is to interact with people and, you know, sit down, enjoy some fun games, fun stories, get a chance. Can I just drop? Hold on. No, he won't sidle along there. And that has spikes on it. Oh, and so does this side now that I look at it. So that explains that. So, I don't know how to do this without dying. The gap doesn't look wide enough. And yet it is.
Hey! I made it!
Hey, be careful! That thing doesn't look...
Whoa.
Hey!
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's all right. I'm okay.
Force is saying that she has an eye appointment at 1:30 today, called this morning, and they don't even have her in the system. I hope they get that fixed, because I'm very much aware that there's been a lot of vision problems lately, and that they're able to get that sorted out. Because that was a long-standing thing at this point. How is it possible that I cannot jump up there? I mean, I guess I can go this way? Okay. So 4 goes that way, which means I don't really want to go that way. This feels a little bit like going backwards. But I guess only in that I'm getting further away from what I had wanted.
Whoa. Ah! Okay.
Okay. Whoa. That didn't sound good. It is very frustrating when you are planning your day and or your life around a particular...
Find a way to get this gate open. I'll wait here.
Elena, if that was inaudible, was just saying, see if you can find a way to get this gate open. She means the one up there, and...
What the hell?
Rope on a beam. Yes? Did I miss something? Maybe it was too focused on the foreground. When you're focused on something that you're trying to get done, and like you've made the appointment, you've made the calls, you are on task, and the people that you're reliant on are not, because to them it's just another day. All right, so I can't get up this way yet. No, surely I'm not supposed to jump towards that loop. And I'm not Lara Croft, so I don't need to worry about damaging all those antiquities. So where do I go from here? just not looking at it carefully enough yet. Hey, Elena, do you see anything on that side? Because I gotta tell you, I'm a little... I can't jump this, right? That's way too far. Oh, wait, I might be able to jump to that? Is that possible? Okay, if this kills me, it's because I'm a dumbass. Yep, okay. I thought maybe that was low enough that we could get there.
Whoa.
Oh, Force is keeping us abreast of the deaths. Yeah, Mia's not here, unfortunately. She might be in later. We're streaming this relatively early on a Wednesday. No, Monday. Sorry. That's the wrong day of the week. All right, let me hang out with Elena real quick. She's going to go up there and then see if you can find a way to get this gate open.
See if you can find a way to get this gate open. I'll wait here.
Okay. I don't see anything new on this side. Nor would I expect to, because this is not a game that's going to trap you on the wrong side of something and leave you unable to continue in the game. So I think that going this way is... I don't want to hint. Not yet. Oh, there's like a chain right here. 3 points in that direction. Oh, wait, you know what? I wanted to see if I can get him to say what the hell again. I don't want to hint. He was really keyed in on this, and like Force said, maybe he's remembering his Plato training, rope on beam. Pretty sure that's the first step in any philosophy course. Okay, so the last time I stepped on one of these, it went down and opened a gate, so that seems promising.
No!
Thanks, Nate.
Okay, we're back on the 5 path. So 2 and 4. 4 goes nowhere. 2 is the way. Not only is tetanus shots Force, but I hope that he has some sort of protection on his hands against splinters. Oh boy.
Hey, Boule! Last man alive gets the gold. You lose. Kill them both.
This just keeps getting better and better.
Okay. None of this is going well. Yeah. I knew that wasn't protection against the guys up top. I was hoping maybe it was protection against... Yeah. So, we've got to resolve the perch guy. Oh man, we had the same idea. Nope, that's... Okay, that guy's too tough. Excuse me, Elena. I'm gonna come back here with you. You had the right idea. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I really wanted this, though. Oh, come on! How many... You think that you'd have to stop and reload that grenade gun? There must be more than one of them. Okay, that's... So if you ever see me suddenly stand up out of cover, just randomly when I'm under fire, what's happening there is that in Red Dead Redemption 2, the reload button is the stand up and get out of cover button in Uncharted. So that's a fun thing to have to adjust to every once in a while.
See ya.
Okay. God damn it. I cannot heal while that guy is shooting rockets. Come on, Nate. Shake it off. So, before anything else, I have to get the guy up on that balcony. Hopefully. Yeah, see, he's gonna come on down here and... There we go. That should be a little more manageable now. Oh, and the shotgun. I forgot I had a shotgun. That would have been great against that big guy. What's this? A slightly different shotgun.
I think there's some kind of ladder mechanism up there.
Okay, Elena, you hang out right here. I'm gonna see if I can jump here. No, I don't like that gun. I mean, I guess I should use it because I think there's an achievement for getting a certain number of kills with a certain number of weapons. So 5 is pointing straight ahead. We're gonna stay on the 5 path. What happened to my shotgun? I pressed the wrong button at some point. Okay, that resolves that. Now, part of me wants to go back and get more ammo for the shotgun, but it's fine. No, I don't want that. I might need to take it in order to use the ladder mechanism. Nope, here it is. Son of a bitch.
Sweet. This is what I'm talking about.
Nope. Sorry, special delivery, Elena. Don't stand too close to the ladder as it comes down. Oh. It's over here. I actually very much like the fact that they gave the ladder physics interactions. Whoops. With the body that I killed on top of it. The ladder could have clipped through the body. It could have ragdolled the body in some weird jittery way that caused a big mess. And
somewhere.
Instead, it did exactly what you'd expect. Oh boy. No. Shotgun's not great at range, but up close, nothing beats it. Okay, we've got a 7 path over here. You know something? I am going to use this for a second. I think.
Let's try this way.
There's nothing
Oh, at
here.
least force.
This is
probably
getting
plus
so
4.
old.
Deaths, that is, for people who can't see chat.
Nate?
It's Drake. He never found it. He just died here. So much for greatness. Wasted his life. For nothing.
Nate, are you ready to get moving?
Yeah. More than ever.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
So we've got a different shotgun. This one has 7 shells. This one has 12. I guess I'll take this one for now.
It looks like there's some kind of machinery up there.
Hey, there's a ladder. Here, I think I can reach it if you give me a boost.
Okay, be aware, Elena, that there's lots of guns
Come
just sort
on.
of laying around down here, which leads me to believe that there's a fight
Oh, you're
sequence
heavier
coming
than
up.
you look. Can you reach it?
Looks like an old hoist or something. There's a rope. I'll try to lower it down to you.
So,
Oh, I see a tunnel. We can get out this way.
Hello, boys.
shoot them!
Eddie, easy. What the hell's going on out there?
Can you see them? Oh no. Oh God, no. We're trapped.
Jesus, what is that?
We're dead. We're all dead.
Eddie, get back here!
Jake, if we don't make it out of here, I just want you to know, I hate your guts.
Yeah, likewise, pal. Now let's do this.
Okay.
Just get that rope down here!
Yeah, Elena, don't worry about it. It's cool. Just adventure stuff, you know. Okay, I don't... Oh, my... That guy just metaphorically cut me in half.
What the hell is going on down there?
Just get that rope down here!
Oh, that was a... Whoa, I did not see him at all.
Totally rusted in. It won't move.
Okay, can you build a new one real quick? Also, the thing I was going to ask is, and this is me betraying my lack of knowledge about, like, I don't know, construction equipment or whatever, is hoist a noun? Elena called that thing like an old hoist, and I have no problem with that. I don't know that I've heard... Whoa! Oh, I don't think I was supposed to follow him.
What the hell is going on down there?
Just get that rope down here!
You want some of this?
Okay.
Damn! It's totally rusted in. It won't move.
So Forrest is confirming that, yeah, that's a thing. It is one of those things where, like, I didn't know what a scissor lift was called until, like, I did, and now I recognize it as a scissor lift, not as sort of like a vertical chair thing, or whatever I called it before. Oh, boy! Oh, hello to Tashir! Depending on the amount of gunfire that we have here, I would love to talk about... Sorry, Manny, or whatever your name is. The Pixel Papa interview with Tashir. I had honestly thought that we were going to get to it at some point during our last episode of Red Dead 2, and then all of the story in the entire game happened, so didn't have much of an opportunity. That's my last shotgun shell. Eddie.
Kidding me.
Hold on, Nate!
I very much want to pick up another gun to replace my dead shotgun. This works. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, hopefully that was it. I didn't even fall that far. I guess it was just there was no way up. Well, it was a checkpoint, which is what counts. That's me not dodging quickly enough. I'm just gonna keep on picking up things until I have something. Yeah, okay.
Hold on, Nate!
So, Pixel Papa did an interview with Tashir, and regrettably, it's not publicly available, which I think is a shame. Hopefully, at some point, it will be. Tashir was kind enough to share
I got it! It's moving!
the unlisted link, so we had a chance to watch it here, and I'm trying. Can I? Yes. Okay, go.
Come on, Nate!
These things are pretty good at climbing, Elena, so if you could just pull that rope up after me, that'd be super.
I'll swing you over! Hold on!
Yeah, so we want to go. Okay, I don't think I was supposed to aim.
Not good, not good, not good!
This way!
Elena, if you could actually get slightly in front of me.
What the hell were those things?
I don't know. Are you okay?
Yeah. Nate?
Okay, I don't think they can get through this.
Nate,
What?
where are we?
I'm not sure. Go! Wow, this explains the U-boat in the Amazon.
Nate, come here, look at this.
So they found it. They must have broken into the vault and cleared it out.
Yeah, but what's a monastery got to do with it?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. If that's where the statue is now... Oh man, we were right on top of it.
I bet this will take us to the surface.
Guess the Nazis didn't pay their electric bill.
Oh, damn it!
You know, I bet if we can make it to the generator room, we could get the power turned back on. We just gotta find a way out of here first. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Found a way out.
Nice work. All right, let's go.
Nope. This one's all you, cowboy.
What do you mean?
Nate, you know I can't make that jump.
There is no way I'm leaving you here alone with those
We
things.
don't have a choice. Just go turn the power on, come back and get me, and then we'll get the hell out of here, okay? Just go.
I will be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I supposed to go up? Oh, I'm supposed to go up. So, during this maybe brief moment, so Pixel Papa is teaching a class which I take to be on streaming, on how to engage with an audience and how to I would defer to him for the description on the scope of the class. I'm sort of putting it together based on a couple conversations that have been had previously, and then also the context of the interview that we got a chance to watch. Jump. Okay. Really lost momentum on that jump. And one of the people that he interviewed for his semester was Tashir, who came on and had an opportunity to talk for, it's only like 40 minutes or something, about his transition from being a music creator to being a... Okay, I wasn't sure if I made that. To being a streamer. And not like he gave up one to do the other, but how his skill set in one area led to the success that he's found in the other. I don't know what you're asking me to do, Nate. Just sidle around? I'm going to press this button. It really doesn't feel like I want to do that. Okay. Okay, he was trying to get past the gasket or whatever you'd call that. Connector? And the interview was very interesting for a couple different reasons. First of all, and I want to make it clear here that what I'm talking about is a generational difference here between the age that I am, and I think that, people who are young and coming up now in the world of streaming. When I was growing up, A, there was no streaming, B, there was no internet, and C, if gaming was the thing that you did, it was taken as an implicit admission that you had nothing else going on.
Sullivan, come in.
Come in.
It's no use. I can't get a signal in here.
You had nothing else going on for you. When you played sports, that was because you were a team player and you got along well with people and had friends and had some physical acumen. And Forrest is saying it's still an implicit admission that I have no social life. Well, I hope that is going away to a good extent. But yeah, you could go to parties, you could play sports, you could be in the art club or the chess club or whatever else. But if you were gaming, that was that's sort of like the default fallback for people who don't have any actual social interactions and stuff. And one thing that was just great about listening to Tashir's interview is how I can't do music at all, but I wasn't playing games with me and my friends when we were growing up because we had nothing else to do. We'd go outside, we'd play a lot of street hockey, a lot of basketball, but when it got dark out and when it was the dead of winter and you wanted to still hang out with your friends, and also you don't have a driver's license yet or anything else, you played games together. I mean, it was a tremendously social experience. And the fact that people who didn't have those systems didn't understand that, I always kind of felt was on them. So in listening to the Tashir interview, he talked about his...
Oh, shit.
Short controlled burst, Ripley. He talked about his background in being an entertainer and a rapper and a composer, for lack of a better, I create music. I don't know if it feels correct to me. But also, he watched a lot of streamers, and he's always loved games. He's always been a gamer. And he recognized the opportunity to marry together his love of entertainment with his love of gaming to create the channel that he has now, which is constantly in development, constantly being evolved. And I don't think that is a foreign idea to the students that were in Pixel Papa's class. But it is nonetheless very refreshing. That is a weird shadow. Hold on, look at the shadow. It's so 3D. It didn't look like the shadow was projecting against the wall, but rather just in the air slightly behind it. I might go back to see if there's more ammo back there. I don't know that I picked up all of the ammo that could be picked up. Oh, no. Problem solved. So, I just like that, and I liked how natural the transition felt for him. Like, yeah, of course, I love gaming and I love making music, and here's an opportunity to do both of those things that he understood in a way that, like, a lot of people when I was growing up didn't. Oh, that was an on-purpose shot reflecting my true skill. He didn't feel... I probably shouldn't have picked that. It was only 2 bullets. Save that for a little bit later. So that was point 1, and I think that people get where I'm going with it. Point number two was something that Pixel Pop asked. It was a question that he asked midway through the interview. Why do you think that music, like streamer effects specifically, we talk about it not frequently enough, to be honest, but Streamer Effects is a service that Tashir runs. It's a website where he has partnered up with a lot of independent music creators to provide royalty-free music for people to have on in the background of their streams. And this benefits everyone involved. It benefits the streamer by providing a greater variety of music than they're likely to have in the soundtrack of any individual game. And also, it benefits the artist because with Streamer Effects, the artist's name and the name of the album and all that information is visible on screen. So if you like something and wanted to, like, man, that's you know, some good music, I want to know who did that, that information is readily available to you.
This has got to be the generator room.
And as Pixel Papa asked, if I remember the answer correctly, if I'm misphrasing this, I apologize, but it's in the interview. Tashir paid the artists up front to get access to the music itself for Streamer Effects, but then they also make royalties off of the engagement with Streamer Effects. So the artist wins in a few different ways. Not only exposure, which is frequently used on the internet to provide an excuse for why you're not benefiting somebody monetarily. Tashir with Streamer Effects is benefiting them monetarily because as a music creator himself, he understands you've got to be able to put food on the table. So, but anyway, that led to the question that Pixel Papa asked. Hold on. Am I being invited to do something here? I am. Wrong way. Which is, why does Streamer Effects, why does that idea work so well for gaming? And for me, I feel like it is exactly what Tashir said. I thought Tashir had a very thoughtful answer to this. Okay, so we might want to not have this fight if we don't have to. I did not mean to stick to that. Okay, nice choke point here, I hope. Oh boy! There's one problem with my plan. If they come from behind. Okay. Still kind of feel like my run plan was better than the try to fight this plan. Okay, I didn't think that was the weapon that I had out a moment ago, but... Right. Oh, I won't be able to do this? I don't think. Did they? Oh, okay. I don't necessarily know where that is relative to where I am. When you watch a movie, the movie's like a couple hours long, and for the most part you're going to be engaged by whatever soundtrack was made for the movie because it's been hopefully thoughtfully calibrated to the action that you are watching. Okay. This is... Yeah, he had the same idea that I had, which was retreat further down the tunnel. Oh, I really thought that dude was dead. When you're watching a television show, you're probably not that. Now, some people might listen to music while they're reading a book. You know, there's certainly like beat mixes for studying and so forth, and that's, you know, that's that. But studying is sort of like something that you don't really want to be doing, or, I mean, you're probably getting something out of it, right? But to have something to sort of like fill in the silence and to have something going on in the background that you do enjoy in contrast to whatever it is that you might be trying to learn. Also, there's a lot of evidence that studying to music helps you... I hope this is all audible, by the way. There's a lot of evidence that studying to music helps you to learn the material better and helps you to recall it better if you have access to that same music when you're trying to recall it. So that is all really cool. But with gaming, how many, like, to the closest 100 hours, how long do we think that Tashir has been playing The Division 2? He's heard every song beat, every musical cue in the Division 2. Okay. Dozens and dozens and dozens of times over, without question. Centrifugal Force also says that sucking on a mint can do that. Yes, sense memory is a thing. But the thing is, Tashir wants to continue playing The Division 2. He likes it. He likes the social relationships that he's made with people. He talked about this just this weekend in Division Force, just yesterday, at the time of this recording. It is a social experience with him, where the game is fun, but the game is secondary to everything else that the game brings with it. So how do you keep an experience like that where you are technically repeating a similar sequence of actions over and over and over again? How do you help keep that as fresh as possible? Well, having good music in the background of it. Because gaming is not like other forms of entertainment. It is not infinite, but it has a much, much longer tail to it. So I feel like that's why Streamer FX is so well... It's an idea that is specific to gaming. And make no mistake, I'm confident that people listen to music while they paint or sculpt or do any other form of artwork. See, sometimes they're ragdolling and sometimes they're just recovering. I want to read what Force said. I believe Force just said something about doing a lot of studying to the Destiny soundtrack. Okay, something just came down behind me. I can't survive this! Pause for 3 seconds. I used to study to the Destiny 1 soundtrack when I would play, I would recall. I can attest to that firsthand because I recall reviewing material a year later, and I recalled a movie randomly, and then I realized I must have had that on in the background while I was studying. Also, I'm quasi-lurking as I am scheduling things and cleaning up messes that illness in academia creates. Yeah, no worries. So, slight problem here. I do not know exactly where I am relative to how many switches I have to throw, so I'm going to head towards the closest blinking light and hope that I have not yet thrown the switch on the other side. And by the way, this was all... In the scope of Pixel Papa's class, this was all... See, that really felt like a headshot to me. This was all sort of in the, viewed through the lens of audience engagement and how to do a good stream. And I think that Tashir was a really good... Oh, I don't think I got those grenades last time. A really good interview subject to do that with. Again, don't really feel like I switched weapons. And okay, I am dodging. Like I feel like Nathan sort of ducks down under the screen. But when that guy came in, I did a backwards roll like that, and the dude still got me. I'm not sure if these guys can be. Okay. Okay, that guy's dead. Sorry, I need to get out of this tunnel before I run out of ammo or starve to death. The other thing that came up during the course of the interview was the fact that Streamer FX came out like at the most opportune time that you can imagine. Tashir really looked ahead and said, this whole practice of people streaming copyrighted music on Twitch, that's not going to go on for very long. And whether or not that was directly part of his plans for Streamer Effects, or it was just something that he sort of sensed was coming, and that dovetailed nicely. Okay, see, that one I dodged. And that dovetailed nicely with his, with the plans that he already had. You know, he can answer that. But they got into the conversation about the DMCA and Twitch's sort of 11th hour enforcement of copyright law on their... I hear something behind me, I'm aware of it, and it doesn't mean that I can do anything about it. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. So at least now I know where the checkpoint is, or isn't, to be slightly more accurate. That guy's heard me coming. Get up here. So as far as I can tell, when Nathan gets up here, the enemies leave him alone. So that's a nice little break. You'll also notice I'm not using the grenades. These guys are too mobile. I like having the grenades, but these guys don't seem to... Yes, as Force says, Twitch replaced a Metallica concert at BlizzCon with elevator music, which was so funny. Because, of course, Metallica was one of the... I don't want to be in this tunnel. Was one of the groups that pushed the hardest. Like, they were really leading the forefront charge against Napster and other musical sharing services. But they got they got into that topic, and just pretend that didn't happen. They got into that topic. I need to get into that tunnel. And so, I do not work in the music industry. I don't know anything about what I'm talking about, and everyone should, in a perfect world, go listen to Tashir's commentary on the topic. He is a musician. He does know about this. Now, my sense of it, based on everything that I've read about the genesis of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, was entertainment companies, and particularly the music industry, was very, very upset about Napster and other services that were not themselves sharing the content, but they were providing a platform for other people to share copyrighted material. And Napster's argument at the time was, hey, we're just setting up the service. How people use it, you have to go after them. And that's not exactly feasible, because Napster also was providing a lot of anonymity for their users. Users can hide behind IP addresses and other internet trickery to remain largely anonymous. It's not perfect, but nothing is. And the music companies don't want to sue. Okay. Music companies don't want to sue 90-year-old grandmothers who heard from their grandsons about a great place to get music. They want to go after the providers. You know, why arrest the pushers if you can go after the drug manufacturers themselves? That's not a great analogy, but it sort of exposes the line of thinking that they had. So the compromise that was struck, as I understand it, is content creators, or copyright holders, I guess is the better way to put it. Copyright holders would have the right to sue digital platforms that have copyrighted material on them. You know, the content platforms would be responsible for policing the content that is provided on their service. What have I failed to do? Did I not pull this switch? I may not have pulled the switch. Hold on a second. But they would be given an opportunity to correct for that. Yep, here we go. So if you're YouTube, or let's say that you're Twitch, and on Twitch you have people like Angel, like me, who are doing copyrighted music on the, you know, while I'm playing a game. Now, for the record, I never did, which in retrospect I feel very, very grateful for, because we were talking about it. It doesn't really fit into many of the games that we play, but the topic had been raised. So, hold on. Before I get down here, how the fuck do I get out of this room? Is this it? Nope, that's a toilet. Okay. This is not aiming, and you can see it doesn't work very well.
Here we go.
Okay. So wait, am I going this way then? Okay. Now, the thing is, sorry, to continue with the thought process. Yes, please, shut the door.
Oh, this is turning out to be a really lousy day.
If Millennium Records or whoever, if Warner Brothers could just sue YouTube anytime anyone put up anything that had...
Oh, man. Those things must have got to them.
Either that or he touched that electrical box. Am I supposed to touch this? Doesn't seem like a good idea. Nope. Okay. It really wants me to look at this for some reason. It's just taking note of the fact that that man was killed.
How am I going to get out of here?
If YouTube could be sued, or Twitch could be sued, anytime anybody put up anything that is held by a by somebody else's copyright, those platforms would not exist. Like, the very first time that Carnage decided to play an Eminem song, Twitch would immediately blink out of existence because it simply cannot afford the multi-million-dollar lawsuits that would occur based on how many people listen to the record without proper, without authorization from the copyright holder. So instead, the compromise that was struck is, if somebody is streaming something that's copyrighted on YouTube or on Twitch or someplace else, there's a report process where the copyright holder has an opportunity to report that to YouTube. YouTube then has the responsibility to take it down, and if they don't, then they can be sued. And the framing of that compromise is why the default position for YouTube or Twitch or presumably Vimeo or Dailymotion or any of those other sites is, if there's a DMCA report, they immediately take it down. Like that's their first action. They immediately take it down and then allow for an appeal process because they don't want to be sued. Oh, how remarkable that this projector's still working. I want to read through what Force said as well, but I'm going to look at the cutscene.
My end is near. The devils hunt for me in the darkness. The gold of El Dorado bears a terrible curse. The Spaniards have unleashed hell, become as demons. My men have all been murdered, leaving the task to me alone. No ship will depart this island. I destroyed them all and drowned the cursed city. A thing of such great evil must never leave these shores. In my final hour, I commend my soul to God. May he have mercy on this unholy place. Francis Drake. My God.
We are also not
No,
talking
not again.
at all about the fact that this is the big revelation, like these events that Uncharted has some supernatural elements to it. And instead of talking about copyright law stuff, nonetheless, it was something that I found very interesting in Tashir's stream because, and Force had asked a moment ago, or a short time ago, is it that DMCA enforcement is too strict? I would wager that the copyright holders would say that it's not strict enough, that, you know, people are still able to put this stuff up and there's too much of it and they can't catch it all. That is not a position with which I agree. Here's something that I feel like goes completely undiscussed anytime this comes up. If everyone gets music for free, they'll never, no one will ever buy it, and all music creation will go away. And the same thing goes for movies and television shows and everything else. Like, why would anybody ever pay for something that they can just have access to for free? And if we don't pay them, and if we don't pay the content creators, and if we don't honor the copyrights, then all of these art forms will vanish forever. To which my response is, libraries exist, and writing hasn't gone away. And sometimes when I bring this up, people are like, well, but the difference is that if you own the music on your computer, then you can listen to it anytime, and you don't ever have to go to the library to, like, take out another book. To which I respond, you can go to the library and get any book that you want and keep it effectively until the end of time, because what is the monetary cost for keeping a library book? And yet somehow the honor system that is, that has allowed libraries to exist for 200 plus years here in the United States of America, I believe they're actually in the Constitution, although I'd have to double check, is a big damn deal. So I'm like, this is my way of saying I am going to have a single tear roll down my cheek for Warner Brothers or any of the other, like, giant entertainment companies if they can't squeeze every last nickel out of every last note that anyone produces. And I do think that content providers, music creators and authors and movie directors and studios should be paid for their work. I absolutely do believe that. But the idea that somebody streaming an Eminem song or DMX or REO Speedwagon or Jefferson Starship on their Twitch stream is somehow hurting the music industry because it's playing in the background of Nathan Drake firing off his machine gun and the conversation that I'm having on Twitch, that is so absurd to me. It's such an empty, easily falsifiable argument because we have easier and more convenient ways for people to consume media, and yet they still choose to pay for it because the access of something for free doesn't outweigh the convenience of having to pay, of wanting to pay a short amount. And another point very quickly, look at what happened to the music industry when purchasing music was decoupled from buying an entire, I don't know if album is the correct word, but an entire CD or an entire album. And instead, you could just pay $1 for it on iTunes. Music sales went up because people had the freedom to buy the specific tracks that they wanted. And yeah, there's some lesser known music on some of those discs that might not have gotten as much play as others, but that doesn't preclude people from discovering them. Sorry, I really want to stress before I check chat, I don't know anything about this. So don't I'm about to read chat and learn about some of the ways in which I am incorrect, I'm sure. But that's sort of my thought on the DMCA. It is, I understand why it exists. I feel like it is being applied improperly to the detriment of the creators, and I don't think that the music studios are getting nearly as much out of it as they believe that they are. Let me just scroll back here real quick, because I do want to check chat, because I've said a lot, and as you guys might know, one of the things that I do, I like to sort of say what I think of something and then check back in chat, and then we can take a look through. Yikes. Oh, that was the Metallica thing. Force is saying, I mean, an artist should totally be paid, and I do not condone stealing music at all. I feel like maybe the current DMCA is too strict. I don't know enough about it. I respect Apple Music for paying artists who are being streamed during free periods of Apple Music. Yes, that's another thing. Has every Twitch Sing stream been retroactively taken down? I don't know the answer to that. I wouldn't think so, because again, someone is singing over it and it's not the original work. I would submit that that is transformative, but I could be wrong. And Force says, see, but I saw someone playing Let's Dance on stream the other day, and I don't know what the rules are on that. Then I died because she put F in chat. The worst people who get hurt are the smaller creators, which is why I like Streamer Effects. Streamer Effects surfaces small creators. It highlights them. It gives them a venue to be heard, where the large music companies just don't give them the time of day. Sorry for the little sojourn here, but I'm going to get killed a whole bunch. Force says the small streamers who don't have big lawyers and big suits to protect them, smaller creators have been hurt the worst in this pandemic because most of the money is made in touring, from what I understand. And then she asked to share games. I feel like I have heard T-shirt sales and CD sales are where the money is. Tashir then says, the short answer, the world has changed. Your business models have to evolve, centrifugal force. Force says, good point. Subsequently, I have been purchasing more from smaller artists during this pandemic. And Tashir says, trust that we appreciate you. Force says, and discovering smaller artists are so dope, and I love seeing people grow. And now back to our regularly scheduled Death Pluses. Oh, I don't know where to go. Or if I should be trying to go someplace. Okay, can I do the old run and gun, or is this how I came into the room? Oh! Sorry, I was reading Tashir's comment. So there's no reason to believe that these guys are going to stop, and yes, there's a guy behind me. I don't know where to go. I'm stuck in a room with monsters. The thing is, though, I perceive a lot of problems with the DMCA in the way that it currently exists, and also have no advice on how to make it better, at all. It strikes me as a reasonable compromise that is being leveraged unreasonably, because it, as Tashir put at the end of his, and this is my interpretation of what he said, we should defer to him on what he meant. My understanding, near the very, very end of the Pixel Papa interview, he said, of the DMCA, it relies on the idea that Oh, unethical billionaires are going to behave ethically. And that's just what he said. Hold on. You can be critical of a system without answers on how to make it better within reason. Yeah. Hopefully this is not being heard as railing against to that point. This is not going to be heard as railing against the DMCA in that I get it and I know why it exists. But as Tashir said, hold on, wait. Look at the physics on his hand. What was I going to say? Oh, the DMCA makes perfect sense if you apply a reasonable standard to how it is enforced, where rather than trying to catch every musical sting of every song that is ever created, and instead focus on, there is a major difference between putting up a pause screen and sitting here playing DMX music in a what's the phrase I'm trying to think of? As though I'm honoring his memory, or actively playing the game and having it on in the background or something. And even if somebody took issue with that, again, for people who are looking to hear some DMX, is that their preferred venue? Listening to me talk over it and Nathan Drake shoot guns over it? Shouldn't there be a reasonable person that looks at that and say, this aspect of it is not worth enforcing? Oh, hold on. We're across the way from Elena.
Can you hear me in there?
Loud and clear, jackass.
Oh, no microphone on your end. What a shame.
Nate, get out of there before...
Elena! Leave her alone!
Navarro, if you can't maintain control over a small girl,
It won't happen again. Trust me.
I'm sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to, thank you for leading us to El Dorado.
Of course.
Oh, I hope you don't mind if we borrow Miss Fisher a little while longer, just to discourage you and your partner from trying anything creative. So long, Nate. It's been fun.
Yeah. Keep smiling, asshole. I'll see you soon. Oh, hell, that can't be good.
Okay, that doesn't seem like a good place.
He's over there!
His friend did not give a shit about watching him die. Okay.
You're surrounded!
I don't know, man. I really like this Tommy gun.
He's over there!
Okay, I need something to stand behind. Oh yeah, guys, you do you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not abandoning the topic. It's just the speaking of music, this is particularly, oh boy. Hey, we've got other guys we could team up against, Weird Monster Guy. Ugh. Okay. Trouble with the sniper is it doesn't take many shots to Nathan's head to put him down. Oh! Ugh.
Over there. He's over there.
Anybody still alive? Oh yeah, that guy's still kicking.
Okay.
Alright, so we're just gonna have to do it live. Fuck it. Okay. I really hope that would have gotten at least 2 of them. Let's get some color back in our lives, and I'm going to replace any grenades that I threw, such that I can. So while we're going, Tashir brought up, and now I don't remember if this was part of the interview or part of the... Shit! They've really got this thing locked down. So we're going to hopefully grenade our way down there. Oh, that didn't go nearly where I wanted it to. Tashir brought up a case, and so I am entirely unfamiliar with this, but sort of in the spirit of the topic of the moment. Tashir brought up a situation where a woman put on I guess it was a video of her daughter dancing. Oh, hello to Ink! A woman put on a video of her daughter dancing, and it was set to a Prince song, and the video went viral, and whoever it was who represented Prince, I guess not the copyright owner, but somebody took it upon themselves to sue that woman for putting up a video because in the background of a video of her daughter dancing, there was this Prince song happening. Yeah, hold on. I can't deal with a sniper and this razor monster at the same time. And that apparently Prince personally stepped into this and said, no, we are not suing this, this mother. Oh, see, that time it went down with just a few bullets. This is absurd. This and I would submit clearly falls into the realm of fair use. It wasn't a professional... Like, in other words, this woman didn't make a movie that featured Prince's music without permission. She videotaped her daughter doing a dance. And they wanted to sue her because the video was successful. It beggars belief that anybody, that once a human being looked at that, they decided to go ahead with the lawsuit. Because as Tashir pointed out, now a lot of the enforcement is being done by bots and algorithms that comb through dozens or hundreds or thousands of different streams simultaneously looking for specific waveforms. And if they find it, pardon me, then they submit a notification, and depending on how confident they are... Okay, that guy got shot by someone that wasn't me, which means I'm about to get shot by someone that isn't him. Oh, sniper, yeah. Let's dial this in. Okay. Somebody came up here, I think. Oh no, he went back down. Okay, could you stand still for just a fraction longer? Thank you. So, what the reliance on automation, like in other words, rather than sticking with a system... Oh, okay. I guess we're not on the same team anymore. Oh, boy. Rather than relying on a situation where, like, a human being looks at it or hears about it and looks at it and says, okay, that is, yeah, as Forrest says, death plus 100. That clearly counts for at least a few. Is this backwards? I think that's backwards. Now they just have bots. And the bots have no ability to discern between fair use versus an in-game soundtrack versus any other thing. So the bot simply recognizes that a song exists, reports it as inappropriate, makes the complaint to YouTube or Twitch or whatever else, and then, because their default position is, well, we don't want to get sued, there's a very long reload animation on this gun, or, like, cooldown? Whatever. Wait, how do I cancel then? Okay. So, what I was getting at is that the way that the DMCA is applied these days is... Could you... Okay, why is this guy super lethal? Ink says, I saw a video where speech from Arrested Development told a Prince story about royalties and sampling. And then Tashir asked for the link. I'll look it up and tweet it to you. Ink, if you want, we actually have open... Like, you should be able to post the link here, and it should go through. Because we have a great audience, and no one has been abusing that, so forth. And... So you should be able to post it here if you choose. Forrest also said, super lethal, I like that distinction. It's from the Jurassic Park school of classifications. Although, now that I think about it, the hunter guy, whatever his name was, said lethal, and I do mean lethal. So, actually, it's... These guys are very good at serpentine. Okay, nope, I really want this one, please. I hear someone behind me, and I'm not sure if that's accurate. Just in that general direction, grenade. Okay, I really don't want to get my neck ripped open again. So, just to sort of finish out the thought, the situation that leaves us in is... platforms default all of the time to just shut down the channel, remove the offending content without any review process, without any automatic review process on whether or not it's even a valid complaint, which leaves the door open to people getting trolls or other, malicious actors making false DMCA reports. Oh yeah, and Ink has put up the video. Sorry, the link. Oh, I like this gun a lot. There's probably more of these bullets someplace. Let me see if I can find them before I go around that corner. You've got automatic enforcement of automatic reports, and a human being doesn't ever look at it to see if it's accurate. And so now the onus is always on the streamer, or in some cases the content creator. And this has led to really silly situations where, like, Paramount will get a trailer for their own movie copyright claimed and taken down by Paramount because their automated system doesn't recognize that it's on their own YouTube channel. I don't want to say that was Paramount, but that happened to some like major movie studio, and it's happened more than once. It's absurd that is even possible. Okay. Look, there's easier meat over there if you want it. Return to sender, thank you.
Watch out!
Okay. Pause for a second. Like, I feel like the DMCA could function if it, as Tashir said, wasn't reliant on unscrupulous billionaires being ethical in their enforcement of it. Okay, so did that guy leave? Because I don't feel like I got him. Well, he's not laser sighting me right now, so we're going to keep going. I like this M4 a whole bunch. Ooh, hold on. Can I do anything else with this? So I'm not leaving behind my M4 for this. No, alright. Okay. This is not all of the bullets. Before I go, let me just take 1 second because the music is chilled out. I feel like the encounter is done. I don't want the sniper rifle. Sniper rifle is great in a game like this in an extremely specific circumstance. And I feel like we accidentally went past it. Got ammo. I've got grenades. Just looking for anything else that's like flashing on the ground. Okay, there's not going to be anything else up there. And so just to close out my thoughts, that's why, you know, after watching the interview, when I joined Tashir's channel, one of the things that I said was, I feel like the Digital Millennium Copyright Act is currently serving to protect it's protecting the digital platforms like Twitch and YouTube from the copyright holders, like the major music and entertainment copyright holders, at the expense of everyone else involved in the process. That includes the artists, that includes the streamers, the content creators. Everybody else loses out in this current system.
Sully, are you there? Damn it! Sully, come in!
Oh, thank God, Nate. Where are you?
Heading your way. They've got Elena. We have to stop them.
Yeah, got problems of my own. Bastards have me pinned down outside the church.
Almost there.
Okay, so do I just jump down? Because this looks... Sometimes Drake can survive... Okay, we're just going to go for it. Okay. I think sort of my semi-final thoughts on it are... I feel like the enforcement system is really broken, and also I, like Force had said, very much want to make sure that the people who are creating the content, like the music, are getting compensated and recognized. I don't think that content should be... I don't think I want that yet. Oh, I super want that! Wait, stop. I've changed my mind. Oh, man. If I could zigzag with absolutely no momentum, I'd be pretty good at dodging sniper shots too, I think. For the record, having attracting the attention of a professional sniper, that is, I qualify that as an instant death scenario. I really hoped I'd taken that guy down. Okay. Stop. Okay, let me grab this again if I can. Okay, I need an angle where I can shoot him too. And that's not it. Hello to Grumpy. The fuck? Oh, man. So that's just a railing. The railing has a laser pointer. Okay. Yes, I see it. Christ. So there's a dude up there. He's immediately above me, and I know that he's there, but I don't know how to get an angle on him. And it does feel like there's a little bit more urgent situations down here on the ground floor. Maybe I can pistol him at some point. Wait, I don't want the shotgun.
We gotta stop them, Sully. They don't know what they're dealing with.
What are you...
I don't know how, but that statue destroyed the whole colony, and it killed the Germans, too.
Whoa, whoa, come again?
There's no time. We've got to get to the church.
Okay, different sniper rifle. So I might need to switch out. Nope, I just found some more ammo. Yeah, although I do feel like it's a point of conversation that goes unrecognized, the fact that, you know, libraries are a thing that exist in the real world, and you can go to them and take out any book, and somehow writing still exists, and that this has been true for hundreds of years. I do feel like that is an important point that gets overlooked. That is not to say that it's a perfect analogy, because, you know, music operates differently than books, as do movies and television shows and video games. And I do feel like the rights holders deserve to be protected. Where I start to separate from it is when the rights holder is a multinational corporation, not the individual human beings that made the work, and in some cases, have their own ownership over the thing that they made seized away from them. One of the points that Tashir had used as a comparison was, oh no, actually this was during the Pixel Papa thing, because somebody in class asked about it. Taylor Swift is currently in the process of re-recording all of her own music because she doesn't have the rights to any of the things that she made. Those are all held by her now former music label. So now she has to remake all of that stuff with sufficient changes to avoid legal jeopardy over... Hello to Azaric. Yeah, sorry, Azric. We're having a quick conversation. I think we're mostly at the end of it now about like DMCA enforcement and streamer effects and how. I think if I was to sort of close out on one major thought, it would be the incredible difference between the kind of highlighting and surfacing of small creators that Sheer is interested in terms of protecting their. Promoting and protecting and advancing their artistry versus the DMCA and how it's typically being used now to protect large popular platform holders from large multinational corporations. What am I aiming for here? Angel quick because I started cooking breakfast and finished and ate it while we were discussing DMCA. Yeah, I just, I feel like it's a deep topic, and one I do not know where to go. Hold on a second. Nathan and Sully seem 100% confident on where we should be trying to go, and I have no idea. Was in between building for a meeting, so I thought I'd pop in and say hi. Yeah, Azric, I hope that you're having a great Monday. This is going to be my last day off. I should just press the hint button. We kind of popped that cherry back when it was The Last of Us Part 2, and I accidentally hit it on 2 separate occasions. I prefer to find it myself if I can. Yep, grab that. Okay, that's 12 more bullets, so I guess it came out okay. Sometimes the way to navigate an area like this is to look at something that you think that you should be able to get to, and then work your way backwards on why you can't get to it yet. Nope. Okay, I thought maybe I could clamber over to the other side of this. Alright, I might just hint it. Oh, unless I shoot that lock. Nope. Okay, well, no one in the world wants to see me wander around this environment forever, so... Oh, right, the giant church. The door that looks to my eyes indistinguishable from the door over there in terms of its texturing or interactivity. They probably said go to the big church or something.
Damn it, they're everywhere! Hang back, Sully! This is over!
Grumpy says I'm on vacation this week. Already got a Slack message and a phone call 2 hours in.
See ya.
You know, we each engage with our jobs to the extent that we feel like is appropriate, but my advice is don't answer the calls. Here's the thing. Here's me in vacation. I take the jobs that I have very seriously. When I'm on duty, I work hard to do the best that I can and to do right by everybody. Good. Grumpy says that he didn't. However, at least here in the United States, vacation time is used in place of actual monetary compensation. And okay, I think I got him. In other words, they justify paying you less money on the ground that you get these health benefits and these vacation days and these sick days and all the other things. That is part of their... Okay, that's why I don't throw a lot of grenades willy-nilly. I guess I could make some use of this. See, I don't want to carry this thing. I just want to use it. Sully, what do you got going on back there? Oh! Where's that other gun? Okay, so I missed the guy up there. I am acutely aware of the army that's coming in. Yep. I cannot... Okay. Drake really did not want to move away from that pew.
Watch out, last team! Easy's over!
Oh, great.
Come on! It's gonna blow!
Okay, he dropped a shotgun. I feel like I can make a lot of use out of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I got distracted by trying not to die. Grumpy says my unused vacation isn't paid out.
Passage right under the altar.
So if I'm going to use it, I'm going to use it. Yeah. Ditto. If part of your compensation presentation is going to be instead of money, we're going to give you this vacation time, then you're going to give me the vacation time. If part of the compensation package is you're going to get mileage for these miles traveled, I am going to get the mileage for those miles traveled. I'm going to get all the comp time, all the overtime. I'm going to get the weekends off. Like that's the deal we struck. And if that deal needs to be restructured, then it's going to be a collaborative process. It's not going to be a sudden new list of demands that gets dropped off and so it said, like, this is what you do now. And by the way, that's how I treat others as well. Okay, so I feel like we were here before when we shot the bells, yes? I don't want to call it, but I think it's very likely.
What's going on?
Drake didn't want to get the treasure off the island, Sully. He was trying to stop it from leaving.
What?
It's cursed or something.
Oh, Nate, for God's sake.
Look, I know it sounds crazy. You just gotta trust me.
Sorry, I see where to go. I'm just like doing a quick sweep around. I think it's very likely that we are going to finish Drake's Fortune during this session because there are, to my knowledge, 22 or 24 episodes or chapters in the story, and we are 20 or 21. I forget what it just put up on the screen.
Oh, man.
You two should realize by now that I plan for every contingency. Now drop your weapons. Down there. No heroics, please. Or I will kill her. Good. Now, if you'll just hang tight, we'll be with you in a moment. It's magnificent. The craftsmanship. I've never seen anything like it before.
That is only a shell. The real treasure of El Dorado lies inside. Open it! your little imagination.
Navarro, that thing wiped out an entire colony. You don't know what you're doing.
Wrong. I'm the only person on this island who knows what the hell he's doing. Gotta get lost that one. Cuidado! You are so pathetic. All of you, scrambling around for your petty treasures. Do you have any idea what this is worth? To the right buyer? Levántalo! Levántalo!
Oh no, what the hell is that? Oh my god! Run! Jesus, what are those things?
It's the Spaniards, Sully. They never left. My god, if that thing gets off the island...
You gotta stop him. I'll cover you from here.
Get away!
Go!
Oh. Don't go in the water. They live down there. So what a short time ago, I referenced, like, the fact that there's supernatural elements in the Uncharted franchise. I think it might be a little bit more accurate to say extra natural, because it's not like this is a ghost. They're not zombies. What is heavily implied here during the big reveal is that the treasure of El Dorado, the giant statue, is not a statue, it's a coffin. And the body inside is leaching out some sort of toxin or infectious agent that is doing this to the Spaniards. Now, is it supernatural in the fact that hundreds of years later, they're still apparently alive? I don't know. Maybe these are the descendants of the original crew. Oh, did I not do it fast enough? I did not do it fast enough. Grumpy's asking, so it's Resident Evil. Yeah, that's a good comparison point. Sort of a Resident Evil prequel, where it's, where did the T-Virus come from? I don't know how to go faster than this. Forrest is saying Angel up on his cryptozoology terms. I'm probably misusing most of them. Also, since we don't get a chance to, like, interact with him that often, because he's on, like, Tashir's stream, if Ink is still here, I just wanted to let Ink know I really enjoy it when he's on Division Force. He adds a lot of conversation to it. Tashir often, like, notes that he doesn't speak often, but, oh, okay, I guess we're still having a fight with you guys. And that's how Nathan Drake went down, just standing still. I could be aiming less. Maybe that's my problem. Just being too methodical. Oh, I'm not... No grenades. Okay. And only the shotgun. That's gonna lead to some interesting options. Yeah, I actually don't know if Ink streams separately from Division Force, but as Tashir says, he is... God damn it. Hold on. Now that box is going to collapse, and I know that it is, and I'm going to dodge to the left when it happens. So, Tashir says that he does not stream, unfortunately. Boy, one grenade really could have done miracles right here. Oh! Okay. I don't know anybody's name in this thing. So I don't know the guy with the sniper rifle, but he's the guy that I'm supposed to be killing. The thing is, I don't know that we can do a lot of damage to him until we've taken out his mooks. Oh, wait, there's something over here.
Okay.
You're mine.
I saw ammo there, and I very much regret not getting it. Okay, so that was me running around too much. I doubt there's going to be very much checkpointing here. I also doubt we're going to get that awesome T-pose backflip, which really made my day. Oh, come on. I can't get off the box. Okay. So, I'm again going to focus on the machine gun here, because I like the accuracy that it gives when I'm crouched and have to shoot across the way. Okay. Oh, hello to Ronan. Sorry, we are, I believe, near the very end of Drake's Fortune. Oh, as we're going, there might be... Okay, when he's laser sighting, I should just not even poke my head out. I'm actually... You ever do that fun thing in a video game where you're actively regressing? You're doing worse every time you try it?
You're mine, punk.
Okay, again, with the laser sight, stop putting your head out. I keep thinking that after the third shot, I can... Okay. Okay, just stay down. How did I not get nailed by that guy during my first couple attempts? Come on. Yeah, so he comes up, he fires 3 times, and then he goes back down. And the first 3 shots are blind, so... Okay, that's not going to work out to my benefit. Force says that the laser sight could be a party hat applier. Man, just a grenade or 2 would really have made my day on this.
There we go.
Oh! I actually popped out a little bit earlier than I expected. Okay, now he might have a different pattern here. Nope, he knows what he likes. He's gonna stick with it. Ronan is saying that he remembers from his brutal playthroughs that this is one of the annoying parts. Yeah, so for the record, I think... oh boy! That... Okay. Although everything that's happening here is my fault, I claim limited responsibility over that one because the box collapsed just as the sniper shot came in. Come on. Oh, what I was going to say is, after this, probably not immediately after this, like probably not today, but I have every expectation that we're going to jump in and do some Uncharted 2 following this here on the remastered collection. And unlike, what suddenly brought that up is that unlike my original playthrough, I think we can play it on normal. Ronan says hooray for 2, that's my favorite one. Yeah, I enjoyed 2 a lot. I don't have the... I know a lot of people who really disliked Uncharted 3, and it was to the point where when I wound up playing it, my expectations were in the toilet. And then I played it and had a really, really good time with it. Oh boy. Yeah, we gotta either get a lot more ammo or switch back to the shotgun. Okay, I'm gonna call that a lot more ammo. Ammo get. Oh, as long as we're running along, so Centrifugal Force did a stream the other day where she noted that she will be doing her tutorial series on City Skylines. Uh-oh. Wow! Sorry, again, the microphone tends to slightly obscure the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, so I didn't see the button prompt until it was a split second too late. But anyway, that, the City Skylines stream, she noted, is likely to happen in May sometime after a bunch of other, like, schoolwork and stuff has been taken care of. And it sounds like it's going to be quite the production as well. that she was talking about, like, having a script and if not a script, then having, like, some specific details on what she wants to talk about so that she knows that she hits the right points in the right way. I'm very much looking forward to it. And Tashir says that he is as well, because City Skylines... Oh, and she'd sort of asked during the stream, like, about how to handle the expansion packs. I, like...
Nowhere to hide now!
Hold on. This is a big, like, climactic thing, and I'm talking about City Skylines.
Elena! Oh, crap, now what?
I got you!
Okay, I thought that was my... Maybe he intended to make that my opportunity.
Got you! You're mine!
Punch!
Elena! Oh, God. Elena! Come on. Can you stand? Okay, come on.
Okay.
You all right?
Oh, Nate!
Adios, asshole.
It's a Rube Goldberg way to kill someone.
Oh my. Oh. Quite a day.
Yeah, save the world, triumph over evil. Pretty typical.
Really?
That's a shame we're leaving empty-handed, though.
Oh, well, you know, I did manage to save one small thing. Here, I thought you might miss this.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You two got a funny idea of romantic.
Sully! Wow, you look like hell.
You should see the other guys. Got us a boat.
We already have a boat.
Yeah, big boat.
I like this one better.
Sully, you beautiful son of a bitch!
Borrowed it off a couple of pirates who were too dead to care.
Sorry you didn't get your story.
That's all right. There'll be other stories. You still owe me one.
I'm good for it.
So I don't think that we have any other dialogue. I don't think there's a Skeletor at the end of this or anything. So somebody will have to let me know, because this music sounds very loud, if this is excessively loud compared to the commentary. I loved this game when it came out. It was almost immediate. It was almost immediate from the... So Tashir saying slightly, and now of course the music is cut. So we'll see how it goes. You know what? Hold on. I think that I can get in here without too much. Oh, hold on. Okay, we'll bring the mic up. No, shit! Oh no! I feel terrible. Can we get to credits from here? Because I always let the credits play. Boo. No. Well, thank you to everyone. No. Okay, well, let me bring the mic. We'll adjust this again. Okay. Sorry. Thank you to everyone who made Uncharted. We invariably let the credits play unless there's a button on the controller that you can press to close the dashboard menu, which then also closes the credits. I feel bad because, we were just talking. We spent a lot of this episode talking about the DMCA and having proper credit and remuneration for the actual artists that create things. And one of the reasons that we always let the credits play on a game, like sometimes around the time that it gets the localization team for like Brazil, we'll start to cut it off if it's going on and on and on and on. But certainly the creative team that was most at heart for making it happen is something that we want to highlight, because games are not made by studios. They are made by human beings who work for years to bring together something of this quality. And one of the things that I'd wanted to talk about is I remember hearing about Uncharted. It was like this wasn't a franchise that I knew anything about, and people were saying good things about it, like it was a new Tomb Raider, and that it sort of embraced that idea but took it in some more some sort of more, like, it was less about exploring and more about the action to it. And I don't remember seeing any comparisons to Indiana Jones, but that was where my thought went immediately as soon as there was some puzzle solving. And I remember putting it into my PlayStation 3 and hearing the menu startup music, which is what we've let play at the start of each of these episodes, and just immediately, like, that sense of adventure was so thoroughly communicated in the soundtrack and having a great time with it. And I remember playing through for the first time and thinking, there's gonna be a plot twist. I kept waiting for Sully is gonna betray Drake, and there's the whole scene where, and I think that, like, I feel like the creators knew that the audience was savvy enough to expect something like that, because there is the whole fake out where Sully gets shot, and then it's revealed that he's like with the bad guys, and you're like, oh, this was it. He betrayed Drake. But no, it just turns out that he was blindly lucky and got shot in the booklet, and as a result, the bullet didn't go into him, and he is still working with Drake. And then I remember very clearly thinking, wait, what if Elena is the one that's betraying Drake? Like, she's now a hostage. Okay, this was before she was a hostage. But, like, here's this woman that Drake doesn't know and is instrumental in keeping him on task, and come on, we have to keep going. And what if she is somehow involved in it, and like involved with the bad guys? And it didn't make a lot of sense. And I remember, the further that you go, the less sense that makes, that she's some sort of a plant that is collecting intel and helping the bad guys stay one step ahead of them. And I remember very distinctly, it was the scene where they were on the rickety old rope bridge and her camera falls into the ravine below, and she was so distraught about it that I was like, okay, it doesn't make sense that if she's some sort of like a bad guy plant, that she would give a crap about that camera. So I want to look through chat in just a second. So those are some of my memories about playing this game for the first time and how much I enjoyed it. And even then, when Uncharted 2 came out rather, I bought it immediately, and as I tend to do, waited like a solid 18 months before I actually played it. But yeah, one of the things that I wanted to do with this was give twitch.tv/morethanamiya a look at the Uncharted games, because as Tashir has said, he has seen this game played, but it is not available any place that is not a Sony console, and he would love to play it if ever Sony or Naughty Dog allowed it to be ported over onto PC. So far it has not, and I very, very much enjoyed going through the Last of Us series with with everybody, and Mia in particular, again, has no other vector to experience that story. So being able to go through it with her and talk about it with her between episodes, I wanted her to have sort of this game as the foundation to hopefully now go through the other Uncharted games. She's seen Lost Legacy, but not the mainline series. So that was part of why I wanted to revisit Uncharted. It holds up very well. I was surprised at how the story beats are actually relatively far spaced apart compared to some of the other games in the franchise, but it was a first game, and I think they were still sort of working out what their formula was going to be. I am going to take a quick look through chat. Oh, and Ronan, by the way, had said GG when I beat the last guy, which thank you very much for that. Force said, oh, how ooey gooey, I think during their romantic making doe eyes. Tashir says of City Skylines, I've owned that game and several expansions for years, but never cracked them open. Forrest is noting that Sully couldn't come back in debt. Yeah, I suspect that's where a lot of that gold goes to service his debt. Forrest says, I would like suggestions on that. If it's the tutorial series... Oh, in terms of whether or not to include the expansion packs. So... the way that I would handle it is simply note when something is part of an expansion and talk about what you feel adds to the game and how it comes to inform the way that you develop your city. I think it is as simple as that. I don't think that ignoring or disabling the expansion content would serve you or the tutorial series, because here's the thing. When you install an expansion pack for City Skylines, it is... like, a lot of that content is available immediately. Like, there's some things like the university, what is it called, Campus Life or something, that isn't... like, you have to play a ways to get into that, but you're still building your city from scratch around the idea that you might want to do a university at some point. So I would personally recommend playing with all of the expansions accessible, and... you know, take note for people about when something like the day-night cycle or, you know, I think that you're probably likely to play with disasters turned off. But, you know, here's my fishing industry that is introduced with the Sunset Cove or whatever it's called. I don't remember the name of any of the expansion packs, it turns out. Just take note of, like, hey, this is expansion content. That's the way that I would do it. Sorry, I've lost the cursor and also the touchpad. No, it's on. It's just okay, I'm back on it. So then we had the issue with the credits, and that was disappointing. So yeah, Force says that there should be a credits option. I feel like the moment is past now, but oh, credits. It was under options. Okay, so this might be loud, but I would very much like to let this play. Oh, and see, game director Amy Hennig. Amy Hennig is somehow a known name, and yet I feel deeply underappreciated game director and game writer. I don't know that she's had an opportunity to put out a game in a long time, because the projects that she's been working on have been routinely canceled. And that is very, very disappointing, because she was very heavily involved in the first 3 Uncharted games, and I know was working on a Star Wars game for... was that Visceral? I'm trying to remember who was working on that. I think that she was like working on Star Wars 1313. You know something? I'm going to get myself in trouble by trying to name it. I know that she was working on a Star Wars project for a while. Then after that fell through, she moved over and was working on something for Amazon Game Studios, which, as far as I know, has now been canceled as well. So I'm just taking a quick look at the talent there, because so many of the main characters were modeled after the voice actors that played them, and those voice actors physically played them in motion capture suits, and it's one of the elements that we talked about a lot earlier, and I very, very much appreciate that they went to that effort, because I feel like it adds a level of immediacy and interactivity that a lot of games miss out on. Let me scroll back in chat while we let this play for a moment. Forrest is saying find a video on YouTube, I think, regarding the credits. Tashir said, thanks for coming out, ladies and gents, drive safe. Forrest says, I have to drop off documents. I might have to catch the VOD, but I'm looking for suggestions on how to approach the expansions. I'm thinking they could have their own little episode. So that is another way to do it. Forrest also says, even having how to introduce them early, mid, and late game. Yes. So that is another smart way to consider it, would be to do as much building focused on vanilla content as possible, and then further develop that same city with, like, here's my entertainment district, here's my, my casinos and stuff, here's my waterfront property. The thing is, some of the things that I think were nominally introduced in expansion packs, like some of the terraforming and the key walls and the sort of like seaside like walls, I forget what they're called, maybe that's the key or the quay walls, they're such an integral part of, like, developing a shoreline at all that I feel like it's a little bit difficult to avoid them. So I guess that would be my thought. Focus on vanilla content, but also acknowledge when something might have been introduced in expansion pack if you happen to know. And also, like, if the expansions are going to be standalone episodes as you move forward, I might recommend focus on the ones that you feel like are most impactful for the game, and then work your way outward from there. For example, one thing that I vaguely know about City Skylines is that a lot of the mods that are available require nightlife. I think that's the name of it. Is that the name of it? After Dark? Whatever the name of it is, I don't know. It's the one that adds the day-night cycle and the different funding levels for daytime versus nighttime and the entertainment districts and stuff like that. That one is... Forrest says, no, that's a Sim. Nightlife is Sims. So what is the City Skylines version? Is that After Dark? After Dark is City Skylines. Okay. So it's called After Dark. A lot of the mods, for one reason or another, are reliant on After Dark. So when I was talking to More Than a Mia, that was one of the things that I said, regardless of how you feel about the content of this one, I think that it is a very important one to have access to, or else you will be locked out of having a lot of the mods. That used to be true. Maybe it has developed since then. But After Dark added a lot of the sort of hooks into the programming that a lot of the mods use. So that was one of my thoughts. So Zindru 4 said she spelled it out Q-U-A-Y. But is that pronounced Quay or is it Key? Because I feel like I've heard it both ways. All right, I'm very glad that we got the credits to play. I think that with every successive game, the credits get longer, which is just a reflection of how many people worked on it. But Force says, the reason being, I do not want people who would watch for the vanilla to feel left out or where they could get that information. I feel like a lot of the early game in City Skylines is going to be representative of vanilla gameplay. Now, I could be wrong, because I'm one of the people that wants to see the content. I want to see the tutorial series, really. But mods are one thing. But when it comes to the vanilla opening city layout in City Skylines, my sense is that a lot of those steps and the theory by which you're laying out the city is going to be broadly the same, and it's around the time that you start getting into like mass transit that things would start to develop differently. I could be mistaken. Force says both. I think both pronunciations are correct. People in the Florida Keys might pronounce it Quay. That could be. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that I don't want to be in the business of second guessing Force's, like, any decisions made about Force's City Skylines, because the reason I want to watch is because I don't play it correctly. So I will defer to her on the best way to structure a tutorial series. I will say, above all else, and you probably know this, but just to hear it from another person, have fun with it. Like, this should not be work. It should not be a project. You are very good from what I've seen of City Skylines. You're much, much better than I have. So when you play it for yourself and the thought processes and the ways that you go about it, just embrace that. Show us what you do, how you do it, and why you do it that way. And I feel like that would be an extremely natural way for the rest of us to learn. That's the way that I think about it. And I would very much like for More Than a Mia to see that as well, because she loves City Builder. She was a huge City Skylines. A huge Sim City fan. And I feel like City Skylines completely ate their lunch on that. I feel like City Skylines, I don't know who wants another SimCity at this point, because City Skylines is such a robust and thoroughly realized version of that I feel like I'm much more interested in City Skylines 2 than I would ever be in SimCity 6, but that's my take on it. Force says, make it as arduous as possible. Got it. Okay, so that is going to call it. That was a fun outro. We got to talk at least a little bit about Uncharted. I want to be very careful about anything I say about it, because this is the first game of a 4-game franchise, and I want to be very careful not to accidentally say, tip off anything that happens coming up. But I would say watch for more Uncharted, specifically in the vein of Uncharted 2. I don't remember what the subtitle is on that. Coming up real soon. We are going to go find somebody fun to raid to. I would love it if Patikan is on. If he is not, then we will find somebody else fun to raid. And until next time, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out and enjoying some DMCA conversation and some Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Please check out Streamer FX, Tashir Games at TASHERRE Games. Check out Azarick at AZARICK. Centrifugal Force, you will need to Google the pronunciation of centrifugal, because even if I say it, it's a 50% chance that it's wrong. CENTRIFUGAL_FORCE. Make sure to get the underscore in there. And check out More Than a Mia, Patiken at PETIEKEN. I did not have a chance to talk about the fact that Mr. Binky is stepping away from streaming. We will cut that at some point during our Uncharted 2 playthrough, because I am very, very disappointed about that news. We each have to do what we need to keep our home and game and work life in balance, but there are a few people that have been as influential over this channel and the way that we do things as Mr. Binky, and I was very, very disappointed to see that he is stepping away from streaming. Otherwise, I would be shouting him out here as well. That's a weird downer note to go out on. I guess we'll call it an ending then. We're going to go find somebody else fun to raid, and until next time... Okay, so Centrifugal Force is recommending I'm Iron Wolf, so we'll go take a look to see who's available, but otherwise, we will defer to that... to that recommendation and go take a look at I'm Iron Wolf with no punctuation, spaces, or underscores. I'm Iron Wolf. Let's go check him out. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.